Hey, welcome to another radio related video, and today we're going to talk about clocks. And why do we talk about clocks? Because on shortwave the time is very important. You need to know what time it is. You need to know what time it is, and universal time, and even some local time. So you need something to know what time it is. And actually, one of the cool things, and probably I would say one really important thing that you should own if you listen seriously to shortwave, is a clock that's set to universal time all the time. Some radios have their own clock. I used to have a Kenwood R5000. It had a clock in the display. That was cool. My ICOM R8500 does not have a clock, and so you can't see what time it is while actually listening. So you always have to refer to a clock. I often look at my computer or my iPhone for the time. What time is it? And actually somebody mentioned, you know what, when you do your videos, it would be cool if we could have the time showing up in the video in some way, so that we know what universal time it is. And I was thinking that that's really a great idea, actually, because shortwave radio listening is so dependent on time that you need to see what time it is when you're listening to a signal, so that you'll know if you can actually listen to it yourself. So I found this little clock on dealextreme.com. Sorry. This clock is $4.77, shipping included, so you can't really say that it's expensive. It has a nice big display, has the little stand here, folds up into a really cool little clock, folding clock here that, you know, protects, the cover protects the clock itself. Easy to set up. It has 24 hours, 12 or 24 hour time. It has date, which is also fun. So you'll see the date on the upper, on the top you see the day, and you see the time. And this is actually the universal time, because I set it up at universal time now. So it's 15:53 universal, which is 11:53 here in Montreal at this time. So it's really cool because it has all the information you need. Date, time is basically what you need to understand. And since it's not too big, well, it actually can be set up and put, for example, quite easily in front of my radio like this, for example. You'll see the time, you'll see the information needed. Or if I need to put it somewhere else, I'll try to, you know, put it, for example, I can squeeze it on the top of the radio here and just put it like this, and so that you'll see what time it is and what I'm tuning on my radio at the same time, which is pretty cool. And by the way, this is in French, rather weak, but it's the broadcasting of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia at 15:54. They're ending their program in a few minutes. So cool little clock for $4.77, shipping included. I think you can't really, you know, miss out. So if you're looking for something that you'd like to put on your little stand right next to the radio, this is a cool one. Has a big display, which takes pretty much most of the size of the clock itself anyways. And it works on a CR2032 battery, which is a kind of a watch battery, or one of those little button cells. What's nice about CR2032 is that they're big in size, so they last long on a clock like this, which basically doesn't use much power. Lastly, the added bonus, you have a little temperature here. What's the temperature in your home? So that's kind of a cool little add-on. On the bottom here, you got these little lines at this time. This is where you actually see when your clock is set to, the alarm clock is set on. It tells you at what time the alarm clock will actually be set. and when it's gonna beep. So it's also a little alarm clock if you are looking for something that you can travel with and bring along with you, and that it has a little alarm on it. It's pretty cool for that also. So for $477, shipping included, took about 3 weeks, not even 2 weeks to arrive since I ordered it, and which was quite faster than most things that I order from Deal Extreme. So if you are looking for a little clock, don't want to spend too much money, you can go on Deal Extreme. They accept credit cards, but they also accept PayPal. That's what I like, because I use PayPal when I actually set up this buy on Deal Extreme. I don't want to, bother making an account. I just pay with PayPal, which is a safe way of paying. So that's about it. Other clocks and IDs that you might want to have with your radios when you're listening is dual clocks. That might be a good idea also, having a clock that displays local and UTC time. I've seen many clocks actually have dual clocks on them, which is pretty good. I took this one because it was small, but if I had place for a big clock, of course I would have probably chosen a clock with the dual time of local and UTC. So that was talk about clocks and how important they are on radio, and hope you enjoy our videos. Thanks for watching. 73.